Hi guys, today I'll be showing you how to make your own Unblocked Games website, just like G Plus and all those other popular ones. So I'll show you how to make your own. First, open up a blank site, a new site page, and give it a name. Put it in bold if you want to. Once you have that, you want to copy this over to here and to there, just like this. Now, we're going to go to any Unblocked Games website. This tutorial is meant for classroom resources, but you can really use any. To download games off classroom resources, click on any of these games. Right-click on the full screen button, inspect, find the HTML under the one highlighted, Control A, Control C, so you have all that code copied. Make a new page and call it the name of the game. In my case, it's going to be Granny. I'll make it bold. And now I will add the game. So to do that, you click Embed, Embed Code, then Control V, and you have all that lines of code. Click Next, Insert. Make it around that big. Just like this. Now we're going to make the button on the home page. So go to the website, go to the home page, and you want to bring the image or any image that you like into here. We'll make this much smaller. Just like that. Now we will insert a text box and we'll put it in the middle. We'll underline it and make it bold. And we'll type in the name of the game. Then we'll attach this to under the image like this. Then we'll insert a link on this image. And we'll do the game page, Granny, or whatever game you have. Now when we go into preview mode and we click on the image, it should bring us to the page and you can play the game. Just like that. Go to your game page and insert 3 spacers at the bottom of the game, just like this. Then insert a text box and the copyright symbol. Once you have that, you want to put the current year that you're on. In my case, at the time of this recording, it is 2026. And then the name of your website. Now you should have your copyright stuff at the bottom here. And you can make it into any color you want by simply uploading a image like that with the color you want, or it can be a design or anything like that. Now at the home screen, we're going to add 2 spacers, and now we're going to add a text box with the size, we're going to do bold and then the size 13. Then you'll type in top Unblocked games, like that. You can also add a 5 if you want. So you can add your number 1 games once you have more of it. I'm going to leave this empty for you guys. So you can do multiple and just have 5 of them. So once you have more games, as I said, you can add them here, just like that. And now we're going to add another spacer at the bottom here with our little copyright thing. So just copy it over to the home page, just like this. Now we should have the copyright at the page here. And by the way, you don't have to have this if you don't like it, but that's what I did. Now what we can add is a little text box here, and we'll put it above the game. So this is in the middle, size 30 and bold, and we'll do on the home page, explore all games. Then we're going to duplicate the home page, and we'll name the duplicate old games. We'll change the all for old. Then we're going to add a button that will say home for the home page. Then we'll put this above here in the middle, and I make it outlined, but you can do whatever you want. Then you want to duplicate old games and instead name it new games. Explore new games. Just like this. And we'll have the home button there. We'll put these to here so it makes a drop down, and then at the home page we'll insert a button old games for the page old games. We'll bring this all the way up here. And then new games for the new games page. Just like that, I'll make them outlined. And then to add themes, you can click create theme and just do anything you want. But yeah. Now this up here is just a simple way to do things. There is a better way to do it. So what you can do is delete this entire thing altogether and then make a text box. Put it all the way at the top here and do bold and size 36, not 26. 36, and do Unblocked games, and then just whatever your website is called. Now you can come up with a slogan by putting a text box right under it, attaching it. Then you could put like a slogan here. So what I did is I'm putting it to 12 and bold, just like this. And then you can add any sort of logo right over here, but before you do that, you want to make this around that big, and then you can add your logo all the way to the side. Once you have your logo in here, you can make it as small as we had the games over there, just like this. Now we should have our title, our slogan, if you added one. It's not needed, but I like adding it, and then our logo there. Now we gotta click on settings, and we gotta make this to the side, just like this. And I'll tell you about these announcement banners. If you click show banner, and you can choose any color you want for this, I will do blue, and then we can, if you want to do a button or any of this, so I'll show you how to make a panic button. Like you click it if a teacher is near or something, but you can name it anything. And then yeah, so up here you click this button and it will bring you to Google. Very cool stuff. You can make it any color you want. Or if you just want a message, you can get rid of this. Or if you want a message and a button, then do that. I might do this right here. And the users can click that button there. Very, very cool stuff. But I'm going to hide it. You can keep that there. But okay. Now I'm really going to show you how you can get different colors. So you will search up an image on Google on what color you want or are wishing for. And then once you've done that, unpause the video. You need an image something like this and then save it. Once you have your image, you'll click on section colors, image, and then upload your image right there. Sometimes it will say unsupported image type, just like happened to me. Just find another image. Oh, it's that simple. So I've changed the color here. Just like this, you can do any color you want. I did like Oxford kind of blue, which I think looks cool for this kind of website. And this part is important if you don't like the font or you don't like the color of the navigation menu. Click into themes, create a theme, and you'll name it the name of your website, or actually anything, but I like naming it the name of the website here. You can add a logo, which will appear at the top of your site here, and then, no, this will appear by, like when you search it up, it will show it by the text. I don't know how to explain it, but a logo will appear, no, a banner image will appear up here. Sorry. But I'm not going to add those. I always click this, but you can really do any. I think I might do this for this website. Or you can do a custom color and you can enter the hex codes there. And then the font I always use is Lexington semi-bold, but you can use any one you want. Create theme, and it should change some of the colors down here. Depending on what colors you chose. Then if you want to change the navigation color, click edit, navigation, and then just choose any color you want. I might do this light dark sky blue kind of thing. So now, if it will load, it should show your chosen color and font that you wanted. If you're like me and you didn't like that color, just edit it again. Go into navigation and choose a color. I'm just gonna do some of this purple. Yeah, I think I like that better. It doesn't really fit everything else, but I'll leave that up to you guys on what you want to do with that. And once you add more of the game pages, it can look much, much better. But I do want to show you something. Over here, you'll copy this, and then delete this, and then paste that back in. We'll put this at the top, and then in the middle. Because you do want it the same exact color, because it looks much, much, much better. See, it looks much better just sitting there like that. And then what you can do is add Unblocked to the end. I don't know why, but that's what most of the websites really do. and you're basically all done. You can click publish and type in your little web address. But I'm not going to publish this website as this is just for a tutorial. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Subscribe if you did enjoy it or like the video. You can always change your mind. And I'll see you guys in the next one.